Hello, Aries love. It's Kat here from Self-Unity. Welcome into your divine full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces reading. I'm so grateful and excited to be here with you today, love. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me. Now, before we get started with today's reading, I do want to share with you all that this is part one of a three-part series that I'm creating for this eclipse season portal that we are working through. So as I already said, today for part one, we are tapping into the energies of the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces that is happening on Sunday, September 7th. And then for part two, we will be tapping into the energies of the new moon solar eclipse that's happening in the sign of Virgo on Sunday, September 21st. And then part three, we will be receiving messages of guidance that help offer you insight into the integration of everything that you learned, worked through, and transformed and transmuted during this eclipse season portal. So make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, Self Unity, so that you don't miss out on parts 2 and 3 of your eclipse season readings. Now let's go ahead and get started with your reading today. So for your reading today, we are using the Cozy Witch Tarot deck. So while I'm shuffling, Aries, if you have any questions, or anything that you'd like to set an intention towards, go ahead and take a moment to quietly ask those questions to yourself, God, Goddess, your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors now, and trust that you will receive the answers in the divine's perfect timing. Alright, so let's see, what does Aries need to know for this full moon lunar eclipse? I also want to take this card, so you're getting an extra card there, Aries. Okay, so first we have Knight of Swords. Be ambitious, chase your every dream. This card also came out in Capricorn's reading. Wow, you also have King of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords. We can all learn important things from one another. And since you have an extra card, we're going to set these a little differently. And then we have 7, the Chariot. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. And let's see what our last card is here. We have 10 of Pentacles. Wow, this just came out in Pisces reading as well. And this says, having it all looks different to everyone. Okay, so let's see what's going on here for you, Aries. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, Aries, is I'm seeing that you may have been spending a lot of time in solitude, spending a lot of time with yourself, okay? And what I'm getting here is that there's almost like this need to get out of your comfort zone, get out of your bubble. And there's also this need to ask for help with something is what I'm seeing here, okay? So I see like there's something that you may be trying to accomplish, something you're trying to receive or experience. And this could be, it's going to be different for everyone tuning in, but this could be something very small that you're wanting to experience or accomplish or receive, or this could be something that's connected to like a very big dream, like a very ambitious dream or goal of yours. But you have possibly been keeping this idea or this dream or this desire to yourself, and you've been trying to make it happen on your own and not really telling anybody about it. And so I'm almost getting this insight coming in. You know, sometimes when you're working with manifestation practices or like the law of attraction, some teachers, some manifestation teachers will tell you to keep your desires, your manifestations to yourself. They'll tell you, you know, like here she's typing a book. You know, like you don't want to share what it is that you're writing with other people because you don't want your ideas to be influenced by other people's energy, thoughts, and opinions, because then it will change the outcome of your story. But what's coming in here for you, Aries, is that you have been keeping it a little too close to home, and you're not letting your desires, your manifestations, your goals, your dreams, you're not letting them breathe a little. Like, they need a little more life than what you're giving to them. I'm seeing like you're keeping it very restrictive, and it's not necessarily about your goals and the goal or your dream or your desire that you're working to achieve, receive, and experience. It's more so about like your energy here, where you're feeling very tense, and you're needing to just really get out of your comfort zone, get out of this space of constantly connecting and trying to make this manifestation, make this dream happen, make it come in for you, because you're just like, there's this energy of tension around it, and it's just, you're not allowing it to breathe, you're not allowing it to experience more possibility or more influence. Okay, and so I'm seeing that you may be stuck in trying to receive this goal, this desire, or taking the next step that it may be ready to take and that you're ready to take, because possibly of that manifestation practice that I talked about, where maybe somebody told you not to share it with somebody or to just keep it close to yourself. But Spirit's coming in and they're saying it may be time to let others in, and not just anyone. There are very specific people in your life, or specific people that you can seek out, who have knowledge and wisdom around what it is that you're wanting to experience, what it is that you're wanting to receive, and they can give you either constructive criticism or feedback or direction in relation to the next steps that you're needing to take with this desire, this dream, this goal, or this experience of yours. Okay, and for some of you, Aries, I'm just flat out seeing that you just need to like ask for help with something. Like, there's something or somewhere that you're feeling blocked in life, and you just need to ask the first people that come to mind, first person that comes to mind, for help with this. And it can be a plethora of things. I'm seeing you may need physical help, emotional help, or even like mental health, needing to just like talk about things with somebody, or needing to express your emotions to somebody just to work through them. Or maybe you're needing physical help, where you're needing like physical comfort from somebody, or maybe you're needing like financial help from somebody, or direction as well. I'm also seeing direction, so maybe you're needing to like share with somebody what you're weighing between. Like, maybe you have 2 or 3 possibilities that you're deciding between, and so you just need to like kind of talk it through with somebody and ask for their opinion or their input on which direction you should take. Okay, so Aries, it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to share your dreams, your desires, and your goals with other people around you. Okay, and I feel that this is a lesson that you're learning. How other people respond to where you're at in life is not your responsibility. You are your responsibility, and it's okay to give yourself what you need in this moment, even if it means kind of letting your guard down and asking somebody else for the help that you need. All right, love. So let's see if anything else comes through with your cards here. I'm really drawn to this snail here. Okay, and so you may feel like you're moving in slow-mo, and it's okay. It's okay to be in a period of stillness. It's okay to be in a period of slowness. But Spirit's coming in, they're saying you are the one that's going to get yourself out of this period of slowness, out of this period of stillness. And I love that she's like outside on her bike, and each of these other cards, they're kind of cooped up, they're in their house. She's outside, but she's still really close to home. But this one here, the Chariot, she's on her bike, she's out and about, and she's exploring in the wild. And so there is this need to also get yourself out of these spaces of stillness, out of these places of slowness, and to start exploring new paths, new possibilities. new environments and new connections, okay? Whatever you're needing at this time, you already know what it is that you need, where it is that you need to go in a metaphorical sense. Like your intuition will naturally guide you to the spaces that you need to go. And so just trust in your intuition and allow it to guide you to spaces that are a little bit unfamiliar, a little bit uncomfortable, but that are outside of these familiar comfort zones that you're staying close to and staying closed within. It's time to open up, Aries. So I do feel that this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces is helping you to release the binds of your comfort zone and the binds of restrictions that have been implicated on your goals, your dreams, your desires, and the experiences that you're calling in and that you're trying to align with, okay? Where you're having that tense energy in connection to something that you're trying to create or align with is going to be relieved. It's going to be released. All right, so let's see what your next cards are. We're going to pull a couple cards from this deck here. This is the Seasons of the Witch Mabon Oracle. Okay, Spirit's actually saying we're just going to pull one for you. So let's see. We have Mountain Cabin, number 27. There are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening. Okay, so Aries, this is the energy that you've been in. Okay, and Spirit's saying it's okay to continue to be in a period of solitude with yourself, but if you are aware that the spaces that you're in feel very confining, try to allow yourself and give yourself permission to move into new spaces. It doesn't mean that you necessarily have to go out and about and connect and say hi and hello and how are you to every single person that you see walking by you, passing you by on the street. You can still keep to yourself, but you are needing to get outside of these familiar spaces, these comfort zones that you're allowing yourself to stay cooped up in, and to explore new places, new horizons. And so I'm almost seeing too here where, like, if you're staying really close to home, if you have the means to take a vacation, you can take a solo vacation to a new space, like a mountain cabin, or to, you know, wherever you're feeling called to. I'm also seeing like to the ocean, to the forest, you know, somewhere where you can really be in solitude with yourself. But I'm also seeing, Aries, that you are needing to reach out and connect with very specific people in your life, okay? But Spirit's coming in and they're saying, like, it's okay to be in this energy of solitude and stillness, but there are very specific people in your life that you keep feeling called towards and called to reach out to help you through the physical, mental, and emotional challenges that you're working through in this space of solitude. And they're saying you can't completely get through it alone, and you're not completely alone in this journey. And so it's okay to give yourself permission to reach out to those individuals that keep crossing your mind, that keep coming up, that you keep feeling intuitively nudged towards, and just let them in, let them know what's going on, ask them for the help that you need. And you may be surprised, okay? You may be surprised. People want to help other people. It's in our nature to help each other. And so the right people will show up for you and will help you with whatever it is that you need help with at this time. So don't be afraid to ask for help where you're needing help. And you can still be in your little space of safety and solitude. But again, Spirit's saying you need to get out of these restrictive comfort zones that you built up for yourself. And that's what this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces is also going to be helping you to release and shed. I'm also seeing here, Aries, with, like, we have a lot of animal symbolism here on the Ten of Pentacles and on the Mountain Cabin card, and even that snail I'm seeing there. I feel too that maybe you just feel a lot more comfortable, even the unicorn here, mystical animals. I feel that you may feel a deeper sense of connection to like animals or to nature itself, more so than like having those social human interactions with people. And Spirit's saying that's okay too. That is connection in itself. Okay, that's just a confirmation for somebody. I was like, why are you telling me to share this, Spirit? But they're saying that's just confirmation for somebody that, you know, you just really vibe more with animals and nature and wildlife, and that's just like where you feel most at home. But I feel too that maybe you haven't been allowing yourself to connect with wildlife or to connect with nature in the ways that you once did. And so you're needing to get out of those more restrictive comfort zones and go explore in nature and allow yourself to reconnect with nature and wildlife and animals and people in ways that you once did, in ways that once felt comforting and supportive to you. Okay, so let's see what your last card is here, Aries. We're going to pull one more card from this deck here. Okay, there's your 2 more cards. I was pulling 3 cards from this deck, 2 from this, and 1 from this deck, and you just totally changed it up on me here, Aries. So that's okay. That's your energy where you're like making these big changes in your life and you're saying this is how it has to be. And so, okay, so this is actually a message coming in here. So you're putting like this pressure, like this is how it has to be. But look, I just went with the flow with your reading. I was like, okay, we got an extra card. It's okay. Okay, we're just going to do 1 card. That's fine. We have 2 extra cards here. That's okay too. And so I feel here, Aries, the message is like, it's okay to go with the flow. It's okay to let things change up a little bit. You don't have to force these like rules onto certain experiences, situations, onto yourself. Just go with the flow. Let what wants to flow in, flow in. Let what wants to flow out, flow out. Just trust the process and try to allow yourself to surrender to that process too. Okay, so you have number 2, root chakra, ground and center. Ground and center. And then we have 36, manifestia, manifesting. Okay. Yes. So I feel that, again, there's something you're trying to manifest, something you're trying to align with, receive, or achieve. But there is this need to ground back into your center. So you may want to do some root chakra meditations, root chakra healing. I was getting this message. I actually did a root chakra yoga practice today. So this is very much in alignment here, where you may also want to do something like that, where you're doing like some type of physical practice that allows you to really get grounded into your root chakra. And then also meditations can help too. There's so many guided meditations, yoga practices. I think Kundalini yoga as well helps you connect with your root chakra and really ground into center. But Spirit's also coming in and saying that there are practices, connections, places that you used to connect with that you haven't allowed yourself to connect with for some time. And these places, these experiences, and these connections really help you to ground into your center and to help you realign with your sense of well-being, with that energy of true divine love, with the energy of support, with the energy of connection. And you're needing to allow yourself to go back and explore those spaces. You aren't the same that you were before when you used to go and connect with these places, these people, these experiences, but these practices are still there for you and they're going to continue to be there for you. You're just going to be showing up and connecting with them in new ways, and that's okay. They will still offer you this sense of grounding, rooting into yourself, into your center, so that when you do return to these more quote-unquote confined, restricted spaces, mindsets, visions that you're like holding within your energy field right now in your physical spaces, you'll be able to see where things are a little bit too tight and where you need to free up some space, where you need to free up some energy. And you'll also be able to see where you can open up these avenues and possibilities for the manifestations to align with the people, the places, the experiences, the results that you're seeking for them to align with. Okay, so it's really time to come back to yourself, get grounded, rooted in your center, find those practices that you enjoy, whether in solitude or in connection with others, and then reach out to those support systems that you keep feeling called to reach out to, but you keep pushing off. Okay, they want to help you. They want to help you. Okay, we want to make sure that you're doing okay, and that you come out of this energy of refinement, constricted solitude, and that you are in a space of comfort, loving solitude when you're in those spaces of solitude. And so Spirit's also saying it's okay to like go back and forth. You know, you can go out, connect with those people or those places, those environments, in a more like extroverted setting, and then you can come back into those spaces of solitude with yourself, work on what you need to, and then go back out, connect again, get new insight, feel rooted, grounded, supported, loved once again, and then go back into those spaces of solitude. Okay, so it's all about learning to balance the two energies there. But Aries, I do feel that what you're manifesting, it does want to come into alignment for you, because you have this manifesting card here. It's just we need to take that tension off of it and get you out of the constant, that's what it is, the constant that you're in right now, and coming out of those confined spaces, those restrictive spaces. So when you do return, you can look at this energy, what it is you're trying to manifest, from a new lens, from a more grounded and supported and loving lens. All right, love. So that is it for your full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces reading today. If you enjoyed this reading, please give this video a thumbs up. And again, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, Self-Unity, so that you can catch part 2 and 3 of your eclipse season readings. And just know, Aries, I am sending you so much love and healing energy as you work through the release of these confined spaces, thoughts, and emotions that you're working through. And if you need extra support or guidance along your journey as you work through this, you can always reach out to me. My DMs on Instagram at Self-Unity are always open. I would love to support you through this. So just know that too. I'm sending you so much love and healing energy, Aries. Okay, until next time. Bye, loves.